first one, we're just gonna focus on the hand to record movement, and it's the most simplest scratch to learn is baby scratching. You can also use this scratch to cue up your records and your headphones, and it's just a simple forward and back movement. First thing you want to do is you want to locate the very beginning of your sound. We're going to use ah. Keep in mind the sharpest part of the sound is the very beginning. So if you notice, I'm at the very beginning of the sound, it's sharp. In the middle of the sound, kind of dull. So you want to stay right on top of the sound. You don't want to apply too much pressure on the turntable because you don't want to stop the flow of the platter. You want the turntable, if you are using turntables, you want that motor to still keep on continuing to rotate. You want to place your hand in this little V pocket here. Okay, if this was a clock, it'll be between 8 and 10 or 11. You don't want your hand to go underneath that V pocket or above. If you are above, you're in the danger zone. You're going to end up hitting the needle out of the groove. And if you're underneath that V pocket, it's an awkward hand position. So you want to keep your hand somewhere, try to find that sweet spot within that V pocket, right? Place your hand on the record. And when you're ready to start, you just get your sound ready. We're using ah, we're gonna go forward and back. That completes a baby. Forward and back. So this is, I'm gonna do 4 babies in a row. Now I'm gonna do 4 babies in a row and I'm going to release. Now, the next scratch is called chirping. So there's 2 ways to break down chirping. First way is the easiest way. I'm going to start with the fader in the middle, okay? So what I'm going to do is place my hand on the record within that V pocket at like 9 o'clock or so. And I'm gonna move the record forward. When I move the record forward, I'm going to close the fader, cut that forward sound in half. I'm gonna open the fader and you're gonna hear full back sound or full back pull. So you cut the forward sound in half. When you open the fader, you pull the record back. So pretty much what completes a chirp is forward motion getting cut, back motion hearing in full. Okay, what you want to keep in mind is your hands are moving together. You're not isolating them. You're moving them together and you're moving them away from each other, right? So when you move the record forward, you're closing the fader. When you pull the record back, you're opening the fader. One more time. So I'm gonna do 4 chirps and I'm going to release. Okay, so that's how to chirp. Next scratch is called forward scratching. You only want to hear the forward sound. You don't want to hear any back pull. Your hand on the fader has to be faster than your hand on the record. Okay. A reason you want your hand on the fader to be faster is you want that hand to beat the hand on the record so you don't hear any pullback. Okay. The fader is closed. I'm gonna open the fader and release the record at the same time to hear the forward sound. If you notice, I closed the fader right away so you don't hear any back pull. If I didn't do that, this is what it would sound like. Sounds a little ugly. You want to clean that up, right? A little sloppy. So you want to just only hear the forward sound. Don't want to hear any back pull. So again. Okay, so I'm going to do 4 forward scratches and I'm going to release.